Okay, good morning all of you. In this session of class 12 maths, today we are going to do the last topic of the chapter functions. This is the concluding topic, that is inverse of a function. With this topic, the chapter functions is going to be completed. So inverse of a function, what is it exactly? So suppose if I have a function fx equal to 2x minus 1. Suppose if I have a function fx equal to 2x minus 1. So the first thing that I'll have to do is I'll have to write x in terms of fx. So from this equation, x will be fx plus 1 by 2. Now you just replace x with f inverse x and you replace fx with x. Okay, fx equal to 2x minus 1 is a function. So you write x is equal to fx plus 1 by 2. Now you replace x with f inverse x and you replace fx with x. So this is called the inverse function, x plus 1 by 2. Now why is it called the inverse function? What is the reason? So suppose if you put x equal to 2, then you will get f2 which is 3. If you put x equal to 2 here, then you will get f2 which is 3. And on the other hand, if you put x equal to 3 here, you will get f inverse 2 which is 3 plus 1 by 2 which is 2. So you can see that there is a role reversal. The domain value, that is 2, of the original function has become the range value of the inverse function, and the range value of the original function 3 has become the domain value of the inverse function 3. So there is a role reversal of domain range between the function and the inverse, and that is the reason why it is called inverse function. Now there is a rule that if you do composition between a function and its inverse, okay, suppose if you do composition between a function and its inverse, suppose if you do f of f inverse x, that means you are doing f of x plus 1 by 2. So in the function fx, you will just have to replace x and you have to put x plus 1 by 2. So you will find that you will get x. And if you do f inverse of fx, then also you will have the same result, because fx is 2x minus 1. So f inverse of 2x minus 1 means over here you have to substitute x with 2x minus 1. So whether you do composition of f with f inverse or you do composition of f inverse with f, you will always get x, right? So this is another feature of the inverse function. So this is the topic for today, inverse function. Now in the case of inverse function, the role reversal, domain of the function becomes range of the inverse and range of the function becomes domain of the inverse. So this suggests that you can only find inverse of a function if it is 1-to-1 onto. Otherwise the role reversal will not work, right? Just to give you an idea, if you have a function like this, suppose 1a, 2b and 3c, suppose you have a function like this, so the inverse will be like this, a1, b2, c3. So this is the original function, this is the inverse. But suppose if you have the original function like this, 1a, 2a and 3b, suppose if you have the original function like this, then the inverse will not be possible. then the inverse will not be possible. Or if you have the original function like this, then also the inverse will not be possible. Okay? Because if you have original function like this, it is many to one. So when you do inverse, it will become one to many. That is not allowed. So you cannot have inverse of this function. And if the original function is like this is into function. So the inverse will become a mapping where one element of domain is unmapped. That is not allowed. So remember, you can only find inverse if it is a one-to-one and onto function. You cannot find the inverse in any other scenario. Only when it is one-to-one and onto, only in that case you can find the inverse. So this is the topic for today, inverse, and now I will give you the homework. So this is the first homework question. There is a function which maps real to real. Fx is 3x minus 4. The question is, what is f inverse x equal to? So the options are 4 minus 3x, x plus 4 by 3, 1 by 3x minus 4, 3 by x plus 4. So these are the options for question number 1. Okay, then we come to number 2. Suppose a function maps real number to real number and fx is 4x plus 3. So what is f inverse x? Options are 4 plus x plus 3 by 4, x plus 3 by 4, x minus 3 by 4 and 3x plus 4 by 3. So these are the options for question number 2. Okay, then we come to the last homework question of today. Which of the following is invertible function? So fx is 1 by x minus 1, f real number minus 1 maps to real number minus 0. Second, fx equal to x square, f maps real to real. Third, fx equal to x square, f maps positive real to real. Fourth, fx equal to x square, f maps negative real to real. So these are the 3 homework questions. Today there are only 3 questions, and you can submit the homework by 9 p.m. of Saturday. There is no homework session today. That's it. Bye all of you.